Hey y'all, it's Casey of CaseySharperson.com, where I blog on life, faith, and confidence. Today's couch chat is about our comfort zones and how our comfort zones are the biggest things that are keeping us stuck, the biggest things that are preventing growth in our life, the biggest thing that's hindering us from accomplishing the goals and the dreams and the visions that we have. Now, how is that? Why is that? Now, our comfort zone is our day-to-day. Our comfort zone is that place where we live, where we feel as though we thrive. We know everything is predictable. We know the people that are there. We know the things that we do. We know what we read, what we think, what we talk about. And we can get in this bubble that seems so safe because it's comfortable. It's comfortable like this couch. Even when you get a new couch, right? You have to break it in. And once you break it in and you get it to that perfect place, you don't want it to keep breaking down. You don't want to go back to a new couch. You want it to maintain. And so our comfort zone is a place that we maintain. But if you start to realize that you're struggling with moving forward, when you're struggling with accomplishing more, it's because more is outside of the comfort zone. More is outside of the things that you have already done. Now, I have an example of when I ran a 10-mile race a few months ago, and it was a lot. It was something totally different than anything I'd ever done. I ran cross country in middle school for 1 year. That was the first sport that I did. And I don't know what on earth I was thinking signing up for it, but I realized that as much as I hated practice, I really loved that feeling of crossing the finish line. So when I had the opportunity to do a 10-mile race and I kind of got peer pressured into it, I said, fine, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna force me to go to the gym. It's gonna force me to take my health seriously and to make really good food decisions and exercise decisions. So as I was preparing and as I was practicing and I was running, I felt as though I was running consistently, but I wasn't getting any faster. I wasn't really going any further. I was just kind of stagnant. It was like as soon as I hit a certain mile mark, it was around like mile 4. As soon as I hit mile 4, mentally, I just couldn't break through it. And I would get there, I would be running, I'd be going. I'd look down at the treadmill, mile 4, and my body's like, I'm done. Now, this is a problem. This is a problem if I can't get past mile 4 because I'm supposed to be doing a 10-mile race. And there's a cap. If you do not finish in a certain amount of time, they're going to sweep you up. They're going to come around in a little truck and pick me up off of the field, pick me up off of the wherever we were running and ride me away in shame. So that is not what I wanted. So what I decided is I said, I have to do something different. I have to push through this mile 4 mental block that I have, mile 4 physical block that I have. So what did I do? I signed up for boot camp, and let me tell you, okay, boot camp is totally different than what I ever thought. I walked in the place and I saw these huge tires. You know those big black tires that you see people flipping over on television? No, that was real life. I walked into the gym. There were those. There were these ropes that you do this. There were weights. And I said, whoa. This is not what I wanted. I just wanted some light cross training so I could get over this mental block and I could get past mile 4. Okay, but I kept going. And as much as I regretted it every single morning when I woke up at 4:30 to make it to this class, I pushed through and I persevered and I built muscles that I never knew I had, all those hidden muscles. And I went and I consistently did it. I ran a little bit. I wasn't running as much. So I was kind of concerned when I went to do that 10-mile run. But what happened is I went to this class, I started doing boot camp, I got a running buddy for the day of the race, and I ran the race. And by the time I got to the start line, I still had never run more than 4 miles, which is insanity. Nobody does this, but I said, you know what? God's got my back. Real ignorant. Don't do that, okay? Don't say that God's got you when you were not prepared, okay? Anyway, side note. So I went in and I said, God's got my back. So I go and I run, and I'm running with my friend, with my running buddy, and I'm feeling pretty good by mile 2. Mile 1, I was kind of struggling because I said, oh my gosh, we have 9 more of these. But I was just running away, and I went and I was crossing miles, and I said, wait, did I just do 3 miles? That was a 5K. Oh my gosh, I'm still going. Past mile 4, past mile 6, past mile 9.5, crossed that finish line. I was in total shock and awe because I had no idea that my body could do that because I'd never put it there. But what I did do was I did take my body outside of the rhythm. I took myself outside of my physical comfort zone, out of my time zone comfort zone, getting up super early, out of my food comfort zone, eating things that are different, and then I was able to accomplish the bigger goal that I had set. So by me making the decision to stop what I was used to doing, which was just going and running on a treadmill, just going to run around the neighborhood a couple times, I stepped out of that. I went into a new place, did something new, and I was able to accomplish something that I low-key never thought I was going to be able to do. So what is it in your life that you've wanted to accomplish? What's your mile 4? That thing that you just can't pass through, but you know that you have the ability to. So I had the ability, the mental capacity, the physical capacity to go past mile 4, but I just needed a push. So I encourage you that if you're not meeting that goal that you set, if you are not experiencing the fullness of what it is that God has for you in your life, step out of your comfort zone. Take a look at what's around in your life, change something up. It could be as simple as changing your hair. It could be as big as changing your location. Maybe God has been telling you to move for a really, really long time and you're scared. Maybe it's you need some different friends because your friends are keeping you in the same mentality and they don't know where you're going. So maybe you start looking for some meetups. You start looking to find people who are where you want to be, who are where you strive to be. So step out of your comfort zone and enjoy the ride. There's so much growth in being uncomfortable. And when you have that ability to step outside, to trust God in a new way, then He will honor that. So you can go visit me on CaseySharperson.com, or you can go follow me on social media at Casey Carree. Chat with me. Let me know what you think. What are you going to kick out of your comfort zone? What are you going to do to grow, to accomplish your goals, and to dream a little bit bigger? Bye.